Galaxy and scored a wonderful, wonderful goal. And nobody's mentioned it.
Well, no one's mentioned but you for the last 2 hours.
Zlatan. Stevie?
Oh.
Zidane or Ronaldo?
Ronaldo.
Ronaldo?
Yeah.
Better than Zidane?
Yes.
Cheesecake or ice cream with fruit on it?
I'm going for Zidane, by the way.
Don't like cheesecake.
Because you hate Ronaldo.
Do you know where that game was? Do you know where it was?
Hampden Park.
There you go. Where's that?
In Scotland.
Whereabouts?
Glasgow. Pablo.
Street.
Zidane or Ronaldo?
Is that thrown to me?
Yes, mate.
I'll take Zidane for the stage. Yeah, I think Ronaldo's was technically a better strike, but if you can do it in a Champions League final, then that's worth extra for
That
me.
wasn't the question.
It's part of the question.
No, it
No,
isn't.
it's not.
Of
You
course
just made
it
it
is.
up.
No.
You just threw that in.
Yeah.
You just threw the extra bit in. That
No.
wasn't the question. There it is there. Which was better, Zidane's goal or Ronaldo's red kick? Because nothing about a final or anything.
How would it ask that then?
You asked it.
No,
You
but
threw it
how
in.
would you need that to be in the question to make it relevant? Would you have? You would have.
There you go.
What? You're the one who's picking on the
I'm
question.
just telling you.
There you go.
I'm not picking on the questions at
That's
all.
Glasgow, that's West of Scotland.
Are you not going to ask Paolo about his pole dart haircut that he's got going on?
Well, see, you've been watching a lot of pole dart recently,
Well,
Ali.
yes, my wife has, yes.
Which is set where I was born.
Yeah.
Down in Cornwall.
That's set in 1791 or so.
There you go.
Right.
Paolo, is there a reason behind it?
Well, I started growing it out, and the more it grew, the more it seemed to annoy Craig every time I came on, so I thought I'd push it a
No, it
little bit
doesn't annoy
further.
me. I'm intrigued.
Curious.
I'm curious, and I'm not jealous. Well, I'm jealous slightly, but I want to know the direction it's going in now. Was that the direction of intent when you left the house? It seems to have shaped.
Well, I'm going to be honest with you guys. I'm not sure I've seen a mirror in the last 4 or 5 hours, so I don't really even know what I look like right
just
now.
going for that
It's
sort of,
probably a
yeah. I'm the same. I just go for that casual look.
It's called the grunge.
state. Is that it?
It's called the grunge look.
It's a casual look. It's casual, isn't it?
What do you know about the grunge
What do you know,
movement?
Dolph Lundgren over there?
Like kind of hip and with it.
The same haircut. Hey,
The grunge is
That's
very
not-
1990s, by the way.
That's
Is
not-
it?
Yes.
Why'd you do that when you said
That's right.
1990s?
No. Early 90s.
that haircut's not changed for 45
Flannel
years.
shirts.
No.
That's not true.
Pearl Jam.
35.
Nirvana.
That's not true.
All right, 25.
Juve
getting
fans.
closer.
Oh my goodness. Juve fans applauding Cristiano Ronaldo was amazing.
Juve fans.
Have you ever seen anything like that before on the pitch when you've been playing?
No.
No. No. Old Firm. They didn't give you.
Yeah.
When you still.
Yes.
North London derbies. Yeah.
Well done.
Scotland. Yeah. Liverpool, Everton. Hey.
Yeah, well done.
No. Not in South America.
No, when you get bags of urine thrown at you, no.
No.
Didn't quite get that classy.
I think the Millwall fans almost clapped us once.
Really?
No.
Wow.
You must be joking.
Did Allegri get his tactics wrong against Real Madrid, or were Madrid just superior, Paolo?
Well, Madrid are definitely superior. That's maybe a separate question. There's no doubt in my mind about that. I think more than his tactics, he almost got the mentality of this game wrong. It was interesting beforehand. Juventus players, a lot of them were talking about, hey, we know we're the underdogs, and our mistake in the Champions League final was going in there believing we were on a par with this team. We have to accept that we're underdogs and then take it as we're trying to outdo ourselves. I don't know, I felt like maybe, especially after the second goal, that same mentality allowed them to just throw their hands up and say, oh, well, we're not as good as them, and that's that. And you don't really want to see that in the quarterfinal of the Champions League. This is a team that should always believe its ability to win games. It's a Renaissance man sort of look that he's got going on.
You like it? What happens if you grew your hair like that? Would it just go like Marge Simpson, afro kind of?
Well, no, it actually kind of gets curly and it becomes more like a carpet type thing.
Wrong.
Yeah.
Oh, well, really?
No, that I'd like to see.
Yeah, so I'll get a haircut soon.
No, let it
Plus,
go.
I'm also getting a little patchy too, so
Oh, no.
maybe time to reconsider.
Oh, I see. Well,
Sitting next to him does that.
Well, yes, the stress
you
levels.
find this is coming in so thick. I'm fighting it off.
Hey? What?
What am I talking about?
You want to put any glasses back on? Careful.
Why would I need glasses? I can't see the back of my head, you dumpling.
Clearly.
Oh, look at the back of my head.
Yeah.
Right, come on, move on. I'm going to pick my daughter up. Hurry up.
Is Dybala's talent getting wasted at Juventus? If yes, where should he go? Can we get Paolo on this? What do you want to say?
He just got
If I
himself
said
done.
no, then that's the end of the question, eh?
Sorry?
If I say no, that's the end of the question.
Yes, but I'm still going to get a Paolo.
All right, there you go.
Paolo?
I think he's not kicked on in the last year or so, and I think that's a concern. I think it's something that you would have to question Allegri and the job he's doing about. I think a year ago we were saying, especially after the goal against Barcelona in the Champions League, hey, this guy's about to step up there and challenge Ronaldo to be one of the next guys who can, you know, I guess lead the generation afterwards, be a Ballon d'Or winner. He doesn't look like that at the moment, so I'd say he's stalled. Whether or not he needs to move on, I don't know, because I don't know if it's as much about the club as it is about him and his own mentality. I don't know that he's doing enough right now.
I think that's the trouble. Everybody that wants to compare the really talented ones with pitching to that level of Messi and Ronaldo, and it's just, I think this again is just proved what we saw tonight from that side is never happening.
And he wasn't good in Champions League final. He got himself thrown out today.
Yeah.
He hasn't been good for Argentina. A lot of questions about Dybala.
There it is.
I don't mean Dybala, by the way. I mean everybody. Sorry.
Everyone.
Neymar, Mbappe.
Zlatan.
None of them, I don't think, are ever getting to that level of consistency and quality.
What would you rather see? It's a bit presumptuous, but we'll go with it. A two-legged Clasico in the semis of the Champions League or a one-off Clasico on a neutral ground in the final? Before we get to that, Paolo, Roma not given much of a chance. Have they got any chance, in your opinion?
Slim. I think you're going to need to see a very, very, very good game from Alisson in goal, who is a very, very, very good keeper. But I think that Daniele De Rossi, before the game against Shakhtar in the last 16, even then he said, hey, look, we think we can win this tie. He said, but there are 3 or 4 teams left in this competition who, if we were playing them, we probably would be finished before we even kicked off. Again, you talk about mentality. The fact that he's even thinking that isn't the best indication. I think they know that they're second best in terms of quality to Barcelona.
So then what would you prefer?
I think there's a bigger problem here. I think this music is going to run out.
I don't think so. It's on a loop, isn't
No,
it?
it's going to run out. I do think it's going to
Well,
run
the
out.
first 5 minutes of this segment was you talking about Zlatan.
Not running out at all.
And even if he runs out, Paolo can do something. You know, he's got the sort of Italian opera singer going on.
He just needs some beatbox from London. What would you prefer? A Clasico final or a Clasico semi-final?
That's the final, that's the semi.
I would prefer a double header.
You prefer a semi-final?
The semi's a double header, isn't it?
Of course.
Yeah, yeah.
Of course.
I mean, yeah.
Good. I think we've done. The music is still going. Perfect.
That's not English grammar. I think we've done.
I thought we're done. Did I not say we're
That's
done?
not what you said.
Oh,
You said, I think we've done.
Oh, I'm sorry, Stephen.
Oh, this is
By the scholar.
this is the grammar police over here.
I'm just trying to help you.
No, thank you. I'm always looking to improve.
So you should be, you know.
That is
You've
it.
got a long way to go.
You're like Dybala. You were